All right, welcome to meerir AI. Let's get started on setup. First thing you're going to want to do is go up to user profile, set up your user profile. Feel free to add a interesting image, organizational details, your role. Your critical piece is setting up your location. Some of the functionality within meerir AI will use this location as a default for running some of the prompts. For instance, some of the heat maps on the airspace page will use this location as a default. So make sure you go ahead and save those changes. All right, once you have your profile set up, let's start with the memory function. One of the biggest differentiators with meerir AI, as far as intelligent platform goes, is its ability to store organizational and even project context and memory when you're doing the prompts and analysis with the meerir AI platform agents. So here, what I recommend is for your organization, if there are concept of operations or policy documents or specific types of documents that you will always use and always needs to be added into context, this is your opportunity to go ahead and add those in. You can very quickly upload those documents from a file inside of your computer. That's the best way to get started with that. The other important piece of meerir memory is the ability to pull regulatory sources from the web, both domains and subdomains. We have pre-installed both FAA and EASA documents. We're adding more every day. And you also have the ability to add your own domains and subdomains if there is a specific site that the documentation in those domains is useful for your context. You can add those directly by putting the website URL in and then uploading that to your context. But if we take a look at some of the general regulatory domains and subdomains, for instance, the UAS regulations within the FAA domain, you can see here if you click this little button, discover all the names and subdomains within that specific page of the FAA UAS domain. And you can decide which ones or any or all of these subdomains you would like to have in your project memory. So some of these will be appropriate for you, some of them may not. And so this just allows you to control how much of this information is being injected as context. It's not always more is better. You want to make sure you have the specific sources that make sense for you in your project, because the more information and context you provide to the agent, the broader the scope it has to consider, and sometimes the answers will get watered down. And so more context is not the way to go. As you scroll down here, you can see what has been uploaded to memory. You can see what has been uploaded from these regulatory sources from web imports. You can delete, you can see what parts of the documents are being added as context as a quick view. And this just allows you to manage the specific meerir AI context and memory effectively.